Shri Santosh Kumar Sarangi is a 1994 batch IAS officer of the Odisha cadre. He holds a degree in Master of Arts Political Science from the University of Delhi and Master in Public Policy from the Duke University, USA. In Odisha, apart from being district magistrate in 3 districts, he has served in various sectors like education, tourism, mining and tribal affairs, science and technology. Between 2013 and 2019, he served as Joint Secretary in the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, and handled responsibilities as Chairman, EPIDA and Chairman, T-Board. He has also worked as Additional Secretary to the Government of India in the Department of School Education and Literacy under the Ministry of Education, along with the charge of Chairperson, NCTE, New Delhi. He has worked as Director General of Foreign Trade and held additional charge of GTPO Division, IBEF, and IIP in the Department of Commerce, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India. At present, Shri Sarangi is working as Secretary of the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Government of India. Request you, sir, to take the dais for your keynote address.
Honorable Minister for New and Renewable Energy, Food and Consumer Affairs, Shri Prahlad Joshi ji, my colleague in SECI, Akash, President of WIPPA, Shri Parag Sharma, and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, let me congratulate all of you on the Foundation Day of WIPPA. And it's actually a great day to celebrate because last year we had highest ever installation of wind in our country, and this all happened because of your efforts, your contribution, your hard work. Going forward, this ambition of 500 gigawatt by 2030 as laid out to us by Honorable Prime Minister of the country would require all of us to work in tandem, and that would require us to put in actually much more than 10 gigawatt per year if we were to achieve it. 10 gigawatt of wind installation per year if you were to actually achieve 500 gigawatt. From that point of view, creating a pipeline of projects is extremely essential. Right now we have about 27 to 28 gigawatt of wind energy projects which are in the pipeline, but I think another 20-25 gigawatt of wind energy pipeline is actually essential to put us in that comfort zone where we can very confidently claim that by 2030 we will have about 100 gigawatt of wind installation. So in this context, SECI is already trying out different modes. Akash just spoke of the contract for difference which was recently approved by Honorable Minister and was conveyed to SECI to go ahead. But in addition, they are also trying out a lot of vanilla wind tenders. In the recent past, they have got good interest from the states with regard to the tenders, and recently they have finalized wind energy tenders with states like Bihar, Odisha, and UP. They are also trying to come up with RE-RTC bids, which will have a significant portion of wind in that portfolio, because we understand that to provide an optimal RE-RTC mix, wind has to be a significant contributor. And from that perspective, the more and more RE-RTC bids that we have, we will see a lot more of wind related activity. For the RE-RTC, recently Maharashtra had done a bid where they have discovered a price of 5 rupees 90 paise, and we hope that with different configuration as well as certainty level of provision, we will be getting slightly lesser than that, and RE-RTC prices will be definitely much lesser than the newly found coal power bids. We have seen that the new coal has come in a range of 6 rupees to 7 rupees per unit, and we are very confident that as and when SECI concludes its bids, it will definitely be much less than the new coal power tariff which have been discovered. Parag raised certain issues which are endemic to the wind development and issues of land availability, land acquisition, ROW issues, grid enablement. All of these are significant challenges and will have to be met. We are in discussion with different state governments to ensure that the land acquisition process is smoothened. We are in discussion with Ministry of Defence also to ensure that some of the wind-rich zones in the border areas, areas which are close to the Pakistan border, also get clearance, and to that extent our engagement with both MOD as well as MHA is ongoing, and we are trying to facilitate that some of the wind-rich zones in those areas are allowed for wind installation without any problem. The DSM issue is something on which MNRE, Ministry of Power and CERC have been engaged, and we understand that many of the Western countries which enforced a stricter DSM regulation also created a lot of enabling condition to ensure that these regulations, these squeezing of bands were smoothly implemented. From that point of view, a greater predictability with relation to meteorological prediction will provide a lot of comfort to wind developers. But this will also require the wind developers to install good quality weather stations which are able to provide good weather data to IMD. It will also require us to use artificial intelligence in a much effective manner so that predictability and accuracy improves. The development of an ancillary market is something which is very essential. So on this, MNRE, Ministry of Power and CERC are in discussion as to how we can facilitate this in a faster manner. Similarly, the gate closure is an issue on which we have been in discussion, and CERC is closely reviewing this to ensure that the gate closure time, which is currently in 7 to 8 blocks, is brought down to about 4 blocks, and in future even made narrower. So there are various initiatives which are in the pipeline to ensure that some of the issues which wind developers are facing are addressed. From the department perspective, providing a policy certainty, policy predictability is something that we are committed to, and on that front we have been working continuously, whether it is ALMM or any other issue on which there is a requirement of a policy certainty. We remain committed to that aspect, and I am pretty confident that the 1156 gigawatt of potential which has been identified by NIWE, a significant portion of that can be achieved given the fact that the states, the central government and the developers are jointly committed to development of wind potential in the country. And from that perspective, from MNRE, from SECI, from IRIDA, whatever are the facilitating ecosystem which is required, we will continue to collaborate with you. Once again, I extend my compliments on the occasion of your Foundation Day and extend my best wishes to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. The wind industry expresses its gratitude to you for being an enabler.